Hey Pete, I hope you're doing well. As if you probably noticed the title of this video, it's probably going to be not particularly nice, but some things do need to be said. And these things were going to be part of another video I was making where I talk all about all the lies and the manipulation and abuse that Amanda did to me. It felt like having to explain all of your manipulations and everything occurring around that was just going to be just a little time consuming. I was going to say I'd probably have to edit it out. And on my way through to driving my next client, I just support work for a bunch of clients. I try and help my mental health by helping others. If you really want to see who the asshole is in all these situations, you ain't looking at it right now. That's putting the cart before the horse. Because you see, Pete, on the almost hour-long drive to where I am now, I've been thinking, whilst I have, I guess, all the evidence I can and need to talk about how Amanda used and abused and manipulated me. I haven't read a book about it. I tried to send you a copy. You never responded, which is funny considering the conversation we had. The conversation where you flat out manipulated me. So the thing is, Pete, I can get what you're doing. I can get what your intentions were, and we'll talk about that. Good or bad they may be. The thing is, I don't know enough about you to have a judgment call on if what you did was intentional or not. Because here's the thing. I don't know if you're a fucking idiot or a vicious, evil manipulator. Those are the two extremes. Here's one with that. I have justifiable reason to believe at least one of those is true. But I think the truth lies somewhere in the middle. Because everyone basically knows you as kind of like a dumb, sweet guy. Quite literally, when I explained to a mutual acquaintance of ours how you manipulated me, he even turned around and said, he's not smart enough to do that. But then what's really funny is then a few minutes later, he repeated me verbatim some of the gaslighting you did to me. That's fantastic. So that's the thing. Are you just a willfully ignorant idiot trying to do the right thing? Or is there something else going on? See, here's the thing. I don't think you're as stupid as many people believe. Or maybe as you let on. And I don't know if that's a self-defense mechanism. I don't know if that's a deliberate choice. But considering how far you've got in life and position you are now, in many ways, I don't think you're a fucking idiot. I think you're smarter than you let on, which becomes troubling when it comes to me. And this is where I have to start talking about our conversation. The only time you and I have actually had a conversation without anyone else, and one that was actually truly, not just small talk to just, while right there. We talked about actual, real things. And I came to you after I was hurt really fucking badly. I had my second mental breakdown at that point, thanks to Amanda. Oh, she also caused my first one as well, but And here's the thing again with that conversation. I told you you were a good person. I told you I trusted you. And I still firmly believe that most of that conversation was true. That you weren't lying to me. You weren't manipulating me. Except at the point when I told you that I wanted Amanda out of my life. Everything from that point on, everything you said to me raised a red flag. Everything you said to me from that point on, alarm bells were quite literally ringing in my head. Because the conversation definitely took a turn, and the things you said to me were very manipulative. You got me to give Amanda another chance. Let's be purely fucking honest here. She didn't deserve that chance at that point. I wanted her out of my life. If you actually had any modicum of respect for me as a person, after I told you how much she'd hurt me and how much I wanted to leave, you at that point should have just let me go. But no, you manipulated me to give her another chance to stay in her life. And I, foolishly, believed you enough that I said yes. And I said I wanted a month to think about it. But it didn't end there. You told me that, actually one of the first phrases that really rang the bell was that you said to me that Amanda would never give up on me, which was an outright lie. I knew this is an outright lie the moment you said that, because if Amanda had truly never given up on me, I would not have been in the position I was at that point. I wouldn't even be the position I am now, because she had abandoned me on the day I was in hospital and she was supposed to come. She told me you dropped her off, and I don't know how much of that is true as well. But either way, if she had not given up on me, then why, after all those 5 months at that point, had she barely spoken to me? She constantly ignored me. She turned up, only like 3 times before my mental breakdown. I saw her 3 times, and every single one of those times, it was like I was talking to a completely different person. The person who I would spend hours talking to. We'd go and share meals. We'd spend time together. It was almost like she turned up and left. She wasn't there for me. She definitely wasn't there for me in hospital, and she definitely wasn't there for me for my mental breakdown. I'll talk about this more in the other video, but for this time, no, she was never fucking there for me. See, and here's the second part. I actually believe you when you told me that you'd been helping Amanda and Link in their relationship for months. The problem with that one is, Amanda told me she wasn't even in a relationship with Link. And when I went to her, because I knew I was going to have a fucking mental breakdown on Valentine's Day, and I just wanted to talk to her as a person, not anything about a relationship. I just needed someone to talk to, and I needed to talk to her because I wanted to figure out what the hell was going on between us, and why the hell was she doing all these things to me. How she kept ignoring me. She promised she would talk to me, and then the day before Valentine's Day, she broke that promise. She's never fucking talked to me even when she said she was going to. So again, never fucking there for me. And then she's saying on the message she said to me when she cancelled Valentine's Day was she's somewhat involved with the person. And you're there telling me that you've been helping their relationship for months. So who's lying? One of you has to be. Oh, and the other bit. After my writing on the day after the thing, when I was talking about my mental breakdown, by the way, and how her lies had hurt me, and that message she sent me, I don't know if you've read it or not. It's going to come out. It's in the book. Where she told me that the reason why she was hurt was because I told, well, yeah, I guess I did leak something very personal. But it's also the fact that was the shit that was going through my head all that day because of the lies she spoke to me. She kept telling me that she wasn't in a relationship, and then she was, and now she... But the thing you said was quite different. That she was angry at me because I made her out to be a battered wife, I believe was your words. So again, I don't know which one of you is lying or not. You both could be telling me the truth. But honestly, I don't know. Because here's the thing. I know she's lied to me. I know she's lied to me plenty of fucking times. As far as I can tell, there's only two things I know about her that she's told me the truth about. I'll go into one in the other video, because I have proof. But the other thing is I know that you're her one true love. She basically said that. No, she flat out told me that during our conversation in January. So I know she's lied to me. If she's the person I believe she was, I know she was lying to you. I know she would not do anything to make you leave her, because she loves you more than anything else, or anyone else. I certainly know she never fucking loved me, even when she told me she did. Which also begs the question, did you even know about that? Did you know that she told me that, or she actually loved me? Did she tell you? Because you told me it'll never happen. But then you were there at that barbecue before my hospitalization. You and Link were there. And yet, who did she spend most of that night with, sitting next to, with her hand on my shoulder right here, me doing that? Being very close. Is that why you did it? Is that why you made the decision to work with Link and Amanda? See, that's the other thing I don't get. How did that fucking asshole come back into Amanda's life? If she is so bullheaded, and we both know she is, that she will not let a fucking prick like that back into her life. Oh yeah, because she won't let me back into her life. The person who never treated her the way he fucking treated her. And yeah, I have things about that. I only heard her when she fucking spent months abusing me. So did you know she loved me? And when you saw how we were that day, is that why you made more of an effort to get Link and her together? Or did Link just manipulate you into doing it? I think I more would believe that if it weren't for the fact that I know you manipulated me too. I don't know. I don't know what your intentions are. I know you're not as stupid as people make you out to be. I hope it's just ignorance, but then you've also just flat out ignored me as well. So I have to ask, did you do this? Did you set this up? Are you the mastermind behind my fucking suffering? Because let me tell you something. You hurt me. Your actions on that day of the conversation, your manipulations, contributed to my abuse, contributed to my mental decay. Intentional or not, I believe you were doing the right thing for Amanda, but you didn't do the right thing for me. And I told you I wanted out. And you disregarded my feelings for that, because you cared more about Amanda being happy, and I was being abused, and you didn't care. So I'm telling you right now, whatever your intentions were, it doesn't matter. You hurt me. You manipulated me. I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're an idiot trying to do the right thing for the person you love the most. Oh, yeah. I know you both love each other. I know you both would do anything to be together. I also know anyone who knows that could easily manipulate both of you into keeping you both in their abuse. Having worked at a mental health clinic for over a year kind of really does help you get really good insight into just how abuses work, how to spot manipulations. This is Future as I realized I forgot to actually talk about the fucking gratuitously bad manipulation that you did towards me. Particularly the phrase, as I said, that someone else parroted to me, and I'm going to deconstruct that right now. And I might even actually just insert this into the next video as well. Save me the trouble of going back over this. I'm trying to try and keep this as simple as possible, just in case you really are as stupid as people make you out to believe. But the phrase, everyone is angry with me for what I said about Amanda. I'm paraphrasing, of course, because I want to make sure that the context is correct. Everyone. Right. I even called bullshit on you for that when we talked about it. I even called bullshit on the person who told me of it later. So let's really thoroughly debunk this one. Who is everyone? So I posted that bit of writing, which, for those who don't know, was an exercise about me trying to express what I was going through in a sort of fictional thing. It was also what I wrote the day after my fucking mental breakdown that Amanda caused with her lies and manipulation. Specifically, her telling me that she wasn't in a relationship with Link, even though she clearly fucking was, and her telling me that she knows he'll hurt her, and which also doesn't bode well when you telling me that on Valentine's Day, which she also lied about, I'll get that into the other video, she got triggered by his antics. By the way, how many times has that happened? How many times has that happened before my breakdown? How many times has that happened since? I'll leave you to answer that to yourself. I don't particularly care. I don't know how much of an asshole he is. But let's pass this out. We'll use a bit of maths. That was posted on my private Facebook account that was not listed publicly. So, assuming that all my friends at the time had access, I'm not going to give you the correct number because I don't know how it and I don't particularly care, but it's close to 200. That number has dropped since, but let's just say around 200. Now, of that 200, how many people do you think of that 200 knows Amanda? And you by extension. But let's just say about Amanda. I've been puzzling that out. And that number, as far as I can tell, is 8. Yeah, that included you and Amanda at the time. 8. I could be off by a 1 or 2 there. Probably in the opposite way, maybe 7. But we'll just say 8 for the sake of argument. Of that 8, only 3 people knew about Amanda in regards to my mental breakdown. You, Amanda, and one other person. You might know this person. That is not the middle finger. I'm not going to state his name. I am, for in the sake of privacy, and I don't think you'd have an issue with me telling you who he is, but you know him. You used to go out clubbing with him. Thing is, he got really kind of pissed at me when I told him about what happened with my first mental breakdown and how it happened. I don't know what happened between him and Amanda, but I got the vibe that it wasn't good. It would also explain why 20 odd years ago that kind of social circle broke up. But I didn't ask. I don't know. Maybe you do. So we're down to 3. And one of those people supported me in that. I should also mention that 2 other people who never met Amanda knew about my mental breakdown because I told them. And they still supported me. So the odds aren't looking great in your favor. So of that everyone, we're down to 2. You didn't message me in anger. So that leaves 1 person who messaged me in anger and got angry with me. Care to guess who that was? Oh, yeah. We were discussing that message in the big video. So that leaves 1 person. So who is this everyone? My educated guess is every single person you, Amanda, and Linked talked to. And I'm really just guessing here because it's, true. You probably left out a lot of the context about what actually happened when all 3 of you told whoever you fucking told, this everyone. I don't know what you said. Just that everyone was angry. Did you tell them that my post was about me dealing with my mental health after my second mental breakdown that was directly caused by Amanda when I actually went to her and said, I need to talk to you on this day because I'm going to have a mental breakdown if you don't? Which happened. It wasn't me trying to fucking manipulate her into going out with me or having sex with me or something like that. That's the other thing. Oh, funny that. It doesn't make it into anything else. I have plenty of female friends who I don't want to fuck. This badge right here is me coming to realize I'm ace. I'm not interested in that. I'm not a fucking incel like the rumor has been spreaded. I wonder who fucking did that. I think I know who spread that rumor. It's pretty fucking obvious. Anyway, I don't know. Because guess what? None of those people, everyone, messaged me. So how can everyone be angry at me, who I've never fucking met, who definitely didn't know the context of what has happened to me, let alone read what happened to me, unless you leaked it without the context or anything like that. No. Your argument is bullshit. Everyone did not get angry at me. 1 person got angry with me. And that message is one of the most vile, foul things I have ever received. It's full of lies and manipulation and just outright complete bollocks. And I'm going to talk about it in depth in the full video. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. I just can't. There's a lot more, obviously. Feel free to contact me if you actually want to try and resolve this. But as far as I'm concerned, you and Amanda are both lying, manipulative, disgusting people. And I've tried to give you every single benefit of the doubt. I've tried to reach out and I've tried to make you prove that I'm wrong. Your constant silence just proves me right every single time. And the fact that you're probably not even watching this right now, so that just makes my position even stronger. I said to Amanda in the previous video, prove me wrong. She hasn't. This is your chance. If I'm not proved wrong, I've got nothing else to lose. I'm going to tell the truth.